many windmills, doesn't it?
Well, the city is built above water, so it probably relies on the windmills to draw the water upwards.
That's correct! The winds blow through Mondstadt all year, so this supply of water is very stable. Also, the windmills are what they call visible winds, and wind chimes are called the audible winds. Paimon guesses they can be thought of as mascots and prayers to the animal Archon for protection.
Ah, mascots. So, like you then, Paimon.
No, not at all! They're made of wood, and you can't eat them in an emergency either, because all you'll do is grind your teeth down.
I don't know what to say to that. I've heard that if you give tavern owners a considerable tip, they'll be willing to give some information on the down low.
You mean the angels share? But Master D-Luke seems like a very rich man. How big a tip is considerable anyway?
Maybe I might have heard wrong. Or maybe I might have heard this rumor in another world.
You sure have been to many worlds, haven't you? Cider Lake never freezes, no matter what time of year it is. The best apple ciders in Mondstadt can only be made using the fresh water from this lake. It really does taste great. Paimon could drink 2 big bottles in a second.
Wow. With your size, I can't believe that you can drink that much liquid. And not explode like an animo slime.
Paimon has a special stomach just for tasty drinks.
A special stomach? I have so many questions about how this world works. Sure would be nice to spend a night at the Goth Grand Hotel.
Paimon thinks so too. The rooms are sure to be big and clean.
Still, I've heard Mr. Goth say that they've had all kinds of strange problems ever since the Fatui moved in. The electro-sissons that their mages brought in attracted a lot of dust with static electricity, which ended up killing a lot of those sissons. Then, someone mixed up the mist grass pollen in the pepper, and the agents ended up brawling amongst themselves, each insisting that the other owed them money for wine.
Hang in there, Goth Grand Hotel.
So here in Mondstadt, alchemy is practiced out on the streets?
Is that so strange?
In many of the worlds I've been to in the past, alchemy has always been a secretive art. Watching alchemy being practiced as a part of daily life is like being in a world where people have 3 stomachs.
Paimon thinks only having 1 stomach is weird.
Are you serious?
What do you think?
Tevat's day and night both seem particularly short. The skies here are full of stars, but they aren't the same as the ones seen from my home. I wonder if the fates of people from Tevat are also related to their constellations.
Oh? Do you know how to read the stars too? That's amazing! Not a lot of people outside Sumeru can do it. Paimon's curious. Come on, do a reading for me, quick!
The night sky pictured on Paimon's cape flows with the light of many stars, and also of the deep ocean. The movement of these stars tells me that, in say 7 days from now...
In 7 days what?
Something good or something bad might occur.
Right. Your theory sounds as rock solid as a geo-slime. And about as brainy, too. If you want to adventure together with Benny's adventure team, you have to come prepared. Domains are very dangerous, so you should always take care to double and triple check your supplies in advance. Paimon's heard that the Adventurers Guild has compiled a list of 463 different ways of dying in these domains. If Bennett got you killed by accident, Paimon and Bennett would never forgive ourselves.
Why am I the only one dying here?
Well, that's because according to the numbers, Paimon can avoid 322 causes of death just by floating.
I suddenly don't feel like exploring these domains. I've heard that Albert, being the leader of Barbara's fan club, sometimes gets bumps and bruises on purpose so he can go to the cathedral to see her.
Paimon feels the Knights of Favonius should keep a closer watch on weirdos like that.
But it seems that a month later, Albert discovered that Bennett was managing to see Barbara far more than he was. Well, Bennett does have the natural advantage when it comes to getting injured, after all.
What is this? A Let's Bother Barbara contest?
Lisa and Amber feel a bit like sisters.
Huh? Why's that?
Amber often runs errands for Lisa. Older siblings asking their younger siblings to do things for them so that they can slack off is a rather common practice. But my sister and I are the same age, so we had to decide these things via rock, paper, scissors.
Whoa! So doesn't that make you my younger brother?
What do you mean?
Well, since Paimon floats, you're the only one who can run any errands.
Seriously? Paimon, have you ever seen what Kaya looks like under that eye patch?
Nope.
So, it would seem he never takes it off.
Actually, Paimon already knows why.
Oh?
He must be hiding some big secret.
Really? A secret?
See, Kaya heads out for assignments more than anyone else. So the skin under that eye patch has to be way lighter than the rest of him.
So, if he ever takes that eye patch off...
He'll definitely become the butt of everyone's jokes. Maybe he'll even get a weird nickname. Like, say, Pasty Eye.
Guess he didn't need to take it off to get a weird nickname.
It's time for Paimon's Little Life Tips.
Little life tips?
In Mondstadt, if there's something you can't fix, or there's something you can't get clean no matter what you do, if you ever run into something you can't handle yourself, you just need to shout this name into the skies. Noel! And everything that's troubling you will be swept away in an instant.
So this is one of the tricks to living in Mondstadt. Pretty impressive.
Come on! Paimon will teach you how to fly! 3, 2, 1!
Ah, Paimon's gone. Well, whatever. I'm tired. Let's just sit here for a bit. I'm flying with you in my heart.
What sort of slime do you like the most?
Pyro slimes, I suppose. You can feel their warmth just by getting close. That's something you'll need in the winter.
That's very practical, as expected of a traveler.
What about you, Paimon?
Paimon likes them all. They're all very tasty.
Tasty?
Turning slimes into bubbly, lovely, jubbly meals is the Paimon special.
Well then, I suppose that's one more thing I can eat before you become emergency rations, huh, Paimon?
Paimon would rather not be on that list at all.
Do you think that we're too harsh on the hilly churls?
Well, sometimes we really do seem like children who just can't resist kicking the hornet's nest.
I think we're doing more than just kicking it.
Paimon doesn't feel so good.
What's the matter?
Paimon hasn't opened a treasure chest in so long. If this keeps up... Ooh...
If this keeps up, you'll one day get caught in a hunting trap with a single Mora as bait.
Hey! Paimon floats, so that'll never work. Wow, we've really had a lot of good food recently, haven't we? You know what they say, have food will travel.
Won't you be unable to fly if you get fat?
Nope, Paimon never gets fat.
Huh.
So Paimon demands more food.
Ever eating, but never growing. Don't you fail as emergency rations then?
Yeah. Well, it sure doesn't look like you have any other candidates. Which do you like more, cats or dogs?
I prefer Paimon.
Aw, that's cheating. Wait, no, Paimon's not a pet. We should get something tasty to eat. But Paimon doesn't want to have to go get it.
Shall we decide with a game of rock, paper, scissors then?
Ooh, okay.
Alright then. Rock, paper...
Super Paimon Tornado!
What?
Paimon's been working so hard recently. Any ideas on how to relax?
Sleeping?
Sleeping's boring.
Reading?
Paimon will get dizzy.
Having a chat with some friends?
But those are all things that require thinking. And not thinking is more relaxing.
And thus the Paimon paradox, famed in the histories of philosophy in Tevad, was put forth. Where do those treasure-chasing Seelie come from, I wonder?
Maybe they grow out of the ground. Or maybe they fall from trees. Well, Paimon doesn't know where they come from, but where there are Seelie, treasure's not far away.
Still, why do I feel a certain sadness every time they touch those treasures? No, it's probably just my imagination.
Well, if you don't want the treasure, Paimon can hang on to it for you, free of charge. Has anyone left a big impression on you during our recent travels? For Paimon, that's Sarah.
Timmy.
Huh? Why him?
His face comes to mind every time I've eaten a sweet madame recently. Really makes it hard to chow down.
You learn new things so quickly. You've already got such a good grasp of Tevat's language.
You're a good teacher, Paimon. Who knows? Maybe the quality of your nasty nicknames will improve someday. What monster made the deepest impression on you?
Monsters, huh? Probably ruin guards.
Does a ruin guard really count as a monster? It's more like a machine.
Paimon thinks that you can call anything that causes us trouble and needs to be defeated a monster. Just like how we call anything that can be hunted prey.
Is that so? Well then, I think I'm finally able to classify you now, Paimon.
Huh? What do you mean?
You can be hooked and reeled in. Therefore, you're a fish.
Hey, do that again! You know, that thing!
Which one?
The one where you make your weapon disappear with a swish, and then whoosh! You make it appear behind your back again!
Oh, that? Haven't you seen that a ton already?
But Paimon hasn't figured out how you do it yet. Could you explain it?
Well, can you explain how you suddenly appear in front of me and then disappear just as suddenly?
Well, Paimon seems to have always been able to do this, but Paimon doesn't know how.
Precisely. I believe that the art of putting my weapon away follows the same principle. Maybe it's this similarity that makes us such good friends?
What do you think of treasure chests?
I believe that they were left behind by great travelers who once passed this way. Every time I open one and look at its contents, I can feel a certain kinship with those who came before.
And that's how you get adventure experience.
Are there pigeons around?
hungry. What Paimon needs right now is a traveler who can whip up some delicious sticky honey roast. So, who's gonna be the lucky traveler? Hmm?